Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field. Where you
he played for the Cardinals.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On 1st and goal, Howard.
Savarius.
Short pickup there down to about the 9.
Hold that block,
it's
boy.
a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They pitch out to Howard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
For real,
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment.
I put the stream up.
This is one of those drives.
Let's go. Hey, gotta go.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th
Stop disrespecting me, D-Nice.
Turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And his 49er defense.
It's going to be one dog this season. It's going to be you, nigga. Nigga went for it on 4th down at 4th and 3, man. At the goal, motherfucker.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Well, here we go. Got three down. White. 2, 21.
XYZ.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Shut up.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo.
That's so fucking
intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Since when? That nigga usually want all the receivers and all the cornerbacks. This must not be him playing. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get off against my nigga Rose. He ain't got no man. He can beat him.
This is Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down. They probably over there laughing about that shit right now and shit.
Okay, no score on that play,
you know you
but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're
trying to run the
again
ball.
on 4th down.
I'm not understanding why he's not passing. It's fucking me up.
Hey, gotta go.
No.
Now they'll run it with Cohen.
Let's go!
He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the
Man,
touchdown nor the first down.
Bro.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
He said, I don't want this
quarter. Why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky.
Bro, come pick the ball off.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
There we go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
You look like a motherfucking
On the toss play, Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. Then the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught
Why are you not
it,
getting out there, man?
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Garoppolo. Oh, my God.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Fielded at about the 28. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Trubisky. That escapes the sack, and now he's swallowed up and taken down. David Bass in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing here, Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that is
Get the fuck out of here.
touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Welcome to the bank with a century. And
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
White. 65.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis.
Oh, he got up. Damn. I didn't know he got up.
10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually.
And he hauls it in.
There you go, Garoppolo. That's how you throw that motherfucking skin.
San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. What a spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
How you do the spotlight?
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be
Solo! About time, boy.
What will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll drop the throw. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it.
Jaquaski.
Thought he might have had position.
That's how y'all play
couldn't hold
foosball,
on
baby.
third
Let's go.
down.
Let's play this foosball.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Completion
Oh, I missed the
inside.
tackle.
And
Oh,
he's gonna
my
get this one
God,
across
man.
the 30-yard line.
2K.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I missed the fucking
Tell you
tackle,
what, he's
bro.
been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
That's
That
0
throw,
and
no
16
different.
Yeah, a lot of
bullshit.
people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they run with Howard.
How is Jordan Howard doing all these
But he'll
goofy
still
ass
be
things?
stopped shy of
He
midfield.
ain't got no
Calling
agility.
a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively,
Clearly,
with
this
the
nigga
lead,
moving
you
like
wanna run the
Tariq
ball,
Cohen
keep the
and
clock
shit.
going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. How about this
Chopper don't
offensive
fight it
line?
all.
They're really
Plugged
starting
in
to
like a
establish
microscope.
themselves, take over this game.
And before the series
Sitting in the
began, I
chair.
know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no
sitting in
less
there.
than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Hey, my weed is the loudest. Hey, I'm gonna do something brown.
They run. This is Cohen. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They're not a microscope.
Move, move, move.
They'll try to
Man,
run
how's this
for
running
it.
back blocking my fucking...
And he picks up the first down
linebacker.
yardage as he takes this one
My
down to the
receivers blocking
15.
my lineman.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky.
Oh, my God.
Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now.
Oh, my God, man. Come on, John Madden.
All of a sudden, they're down.
Get out the fucking way, bro.
San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle of Kittle, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Shoot the dog, make sure the house is dead. Way before I met the king. Eggs in the morning, I was screaming. Little Branson. Hanson. That's Branson.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside.
Hey, I'm right in front of the I'm at the 9-yard line, minute 30 to go. About to score for the dub. Let's go!
Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Serious is cancer.
He's back to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it.
He's in there! Let's go, D-Hop!
Down San Francisco.
For the fucking dog! Who said I ain't gonna beat these nights?
Final minute. And
Fuck
the
y'all
Bears
talking about,
are
nigga?
away from leading this game.
Fuck is y'all talking about, man? I said in the...
Very important.
Then I fill up a
extra
blunt.
point
Hey.
there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it
Hey.
sets us up for quite a finish. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So
Shut up.
Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these
Yeah,
situations.
they practice this all the time,
They
don't
practice it
they?
all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
There he goes left side. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So here's the former Pro Bowler,
He
Cody
beat me,
Parkey.
man. I just took the lead with 40 seconds right.
2
This
for 2
nigga went
on
down
the
the field.
afternoon, and a third one winner. And
no, I
this
do
one
that shit
is
to him.
right
You heard
through.
me?
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before
Niggas
the
be hot,
whistle.
man.
Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
Got nothing but
So
love.
for the Bears, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road day next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, well, this loss means they'll have one more shot to avoid the dreaded 0-.